G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. Now this is massive news. One Nation's new polls have come out and this is historic. This is absolutely amazing. After the Farrow election where One Nation absolutely smashed it, after the South Australian election where it showed One Nation was a real player and beating the Liberal Party, this new poll shows that One Nation is here and they are here to take Australia. They're not a joke anymore. Australians are fed up with being called racist for sticking up for their own country, their own culture, not being put first and being put second. After this budget, it's only going to make things worse. But this poll after the Farrow election really shows how many Australians are switching because they're realizing it's mainstream now. The ABC will be crying, but it's mainstream for One Nation to be winning. So let's have a look at this. First, preference. Let's have a look at the figures here. One Nation is on 32%. They are on the top of this current poll. That means if we didn't have preference voting and we only went off people's first picks, at the moment, One Nation would win the election. That means One Nation would be in charge of the country. That means more people would vote for One Nation than any other party. Even with the Labor Party's mass immigration for votes, buying votes, it wouldn't stop One Nation. That's how many Australians are joining together for change. So you can see One Nation on 32% here. Then you've got the Labor Party on 28.5%. Then you got the Coalition on 16.5%. Then you got the Greens on 11.5%. Then you got others. So you can see Labor is losing votes to the Greens. No surprise. But Labor is also losing votes to One Nation. And of course the Coalition is as well. But this poll shows that One Nation is the real deal. It shows if we had an election today without preference voting, One Nation would take the country. This is absolutely massive. This just shows you Australians have woken up and they're not going to be pushed around anymore. They're not going to be put second in their own country. They're not that stupid anymore. They've woken up. The laid-back Aussie attitude has had to be put in the back seat so we can speak up together and join our communities together, our patriotism, our pride again, and vote for us for a change. Because all the other two-party, uni-party system has not been working for Australians. We've been getting poorer. Cost of living, inflation going through the roof. No housing, yet they still want to import people. We have mass shootings. They don't even address who done it. Radical Islam. They won't address anything. They will not use our resources. They still, even in this latest budget, has said they're going into net zero more. What no Australian wants, because we want to be able to afford power, which powers the country, which makes us be able to survive. But the Labor Party and the Uni Party have just been trying to silence us, vote against our freedom of speech, attack us online. But we're not going to put up with that anymore. Australians have realised that we need to join together to get another party in that puts Australians first. And the other parties have shown they will only change their policies for trends. They won't actually mean what they say. You know, just like they done on the last budget. Negative gearing changed when Labor swore they wouldn't. They do not have a backbone. They do not hold to their values, these other parties. But One Nation, Pauline Hanson has been 30 years proving that she does not lie, proving that she puts Australians first. She was always right. And now people are only just realizing it. Suicidal empathy, putting other people before your own, destroys the country. Shocker. So it's time we address what's going on. It's time we get harder, because guess what? One Nation is only the beginning. This is a movement that Australians want their country back. We want our pride back. We don't want to be called racist for just sticking up for our country and speaking up. Them days are over. We are finished with that. We are speaking up and we are here to stay. And we're taking our country back. Labor has 2 more years of mass immigration to try and get votes. As we know, that's what they're doing. More inflation, more housing crisis, more infrastructure crisis, and more crime under Labor. But we are joining together. More Australians are joining together. So make sure you share videos like this. Give it a like. Comment down below If you've woken up and you support One Nation, it means a lot to me. That's how we can get our message out there. Let's keep speaking up for One Nation, for Australia first. That's what it's all about. Australia first. Your own country first. It's not racist to want to put your own country first. It's crazy that we even have to say that. But if we look at the two-party preferred, at the moment, Labor on 55 versus the Liberal and the National Party on 45%. This is with preference voting. So if Labor versus One Nation head-to-head, they'll just win because of preference voting. Not what people vote for, because of the preference voting. And then you've got the National Party versus One Nation. One Nation would win, of course. But it's such a tight race now. Without preference voting, they would win if people just, their vote went to where their vote went to. So this just shows you the change in the country. So keep speaking up. We are making change. They try to say we aren't. They try to demonize you. They try to call you racist. All this stuff for just wanting to put Australia first. But we're rising. That's why they want to shut down social media. That's why they want to shut down channels like mine. But we're not slowing down. We're speaking up. And we're joining in communities like this together. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let's just keep speaking up. I'm just ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. This news is so good. And join to be a member or buy me a coffee in the description if you want to support my channel. It means a lot to me. But keep speaking up. I'll see you in the next video. Let's keep speaking up, because look at the change in the Australian communities. Look at the change in our culture. Australian pride is back.